Hi! Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back 18. We are finally here with episode 4 of our SB19 solo journey. We are officially on to Pablo. It's been a long time since we started, but we are here now with our 4th member. I'm so sorry again to Josh, it's taken so long to get to him, and it's going to take a little bit more because I believe it's going to be maybe 3, potentially 4 videos for Pablo. I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna schedule everything out, but I believe usually I'll do like as much as I can in the first video in terms of music videos, and then I'll do album listens. I usually do it that way, but we'll see how much that is going to be, how much content it's going to be that I have to divide up. But today we're going to get through a lot of music videos, and we're also going to be checking out some just lyric videos, but like singles that he released that are not tied to any album. I do that so it's like a little bit easier to put together videos. So that is what we're going to do today. So we have 5 songs to listen to today, which is quite a lot, but I'm excited about it because I have been studying this whole day and I need a break from it. I need to listen to some fun music. So today we're going to be watching the La Luna official music video, which I believe is his first ever single. Again, if I'm missing anything here that is not in any of the albums, please let me know, then I will make sure that everything gets done. But we have La Luna, then we have Sino Ka Ba. Yes, that's right. Which is him and Josh. I decided to do this with him specifically because I thought it would be easier, and I don't know how many singles Josh has, so I thought I should just do it first. So we're gonna have a little bit of an extra video here for Josh too. And then we're doing his song with JOSUE, or just JOSUE, I don't know how to pronounce his brother's name, I'm sorry. But we're checking out DETERMINADO and Akala. And then lastly, we are going to be watching edsa, which just has a visualizer. And I think that, let me see here. I think all of these, the last 3 I think are visualizers specifically. If I'm not mistaken there. But yeah, I'm excited, like I said, to listen to some new music. We have a lot today, so I'm only going to be listening to each of these songs once. We're going to revisit him probably in the future because I think he's performed these songs here and there. So we're definitely going to see them again. But I decided for this video because I want to make sure that we get through with everything and that we have time because I have another study block after dinner that I want to be able to get to everything. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. And again, sorry to these last 2 members that it's taken a long time to get to it. I think I started this in either May or June, or either earlier than that even. I don't even know. It must have been like a while ago, maybe March, even April. I don't know. I don't remember when my Justin video came out. But anyway though, I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. So let's get started with today's listen, and we're starting off with the La Luna music video. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Alright, lovely, so we're on to our first music video for today. This is the La Luna music video. This was released, I think, in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, early 2022. So I am excited to hear this, and I think it's going to be really fun. I believe I probably have heard a bit of the song, because I feel like there has been a part either of some guide I watched or something like that had this song, because he really uses his deeper voice for this song, if I'm not mistaken. So I think I kind of know it, but I am excited though to hear it. I think it's gonna be fun. So let's get into it. And also, I'm just gonna give you real warnings, of course. I pause a lot. I'm a big reactor, and also if there are English subtitles, I will have them on. Otherwise, I'll just listen to it and enjoy it as it is. Anyway, let's go. Also, I forgot to mention, I know that Luna means moon. That's why my border picture is like that. Alright. Whoa. Has he been kidnapped or something? What? Ooh. Okay.
Anong ingay yun? San nanggaling yun? Sa tagal nakakulong bilang araw ng...
This is already giving me Mana vibes with a weird inclusion of almost fairy tale music, or you know what I mean? That sort of stuff. Older piano vibes, older piano works. What the hell? Okay. I love this hair, by the way. The Oreo hair.
Sa tagal nakakulong bilang araw ng panahon. Teka, got my shackles on. That means I am home. Got no room for visitors. It'd be best if y'all leave me alone. Hey, go away. I'd be rude if I ask you to stay. Cause I'm gonna pray right before I try.
Oh!
You know what they say.
So he's the predator and the prey right now. Oh my god, is he supposed to be like a wolf or something, like a werewolf? He has that in his most recent album. He had a wolf on the cover, right? I think so. Oh my god. Wow, he looks so cool.
You know what they say. Who cares what they say? Don't invade my space, cause if you do, then I'll leave you like what you doing. Not okay.
Oh.
Siguro nga panahon na para ako'y magising. Harapin at yakapin, tunay na ako'y magiging. Alamin mga bagay na makakatawa.
I love the animations that are coming up too. Woo! He literally like giggled in my ear or something like that. Or what did he say? Yeah, he did. He was like, oh my god.
But I'm trying to avoid trouble. I'll admit keeping myself to myself is an ideal.
Is he like kind of, is this song supposed to be like an inner monologue kind of? Because it seems like he is like scared of himself, you know what I mean? And that's probably like supposed to be a poetic thing of like kind of being scared of like either who you become or like a part of yourself or something like that. That's what it gives me anyway. Ooh.
Should I really go out there and be healthy though it's clear that the whole world is unfair? Let's stay okay.
Ooh.
Well, I'm right behind these. About to be the life, the night cut for all these. Cause I'm like a man, a thief, I'm very 6 feet. What's beneath the pain, the game from Alabama.
Oh. Yeah, he's going beast mode. He definitely is. This song is so spooky. It's perfect that I reacted to this at like, it's like a week before Halloween, basically. This is perfect. I can't believe this was released in January. Like, this is so much like an actual Halloween song. Oh my god, I love the way this sounds so much. It's so dramatic. Oh. Ooh. I think the way he's like, I don't know.
Mga paniniwala ko'y di nabasag ng iba. Di kailanman kailangan ng maraming kaibigan na sa kalagitnaan ng digmaan ay nawawala. At kung kailangan wala sila, yun ay di problema. Kayang-kaya at matagal na ginagawa ko na. Ang iba'y iniisip na sila'y pag wala sila. Pues di ako tulad nila, hibang ka ba?
Ooh! Oh! I've loved this entire song has just been rap too, which I love, but he's so, again, like I said, he's using this very raspy, like right here kind of voice. He's just really pushing his words out. There's a lot of bats though. Woo! Oh. Oh. Is he still stuck in there? He's got the key. He transformed in the last moment, and he's able to get out. Oh my goodness. That was La Luna. Jeez. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I think I'd heard some part of this. Like I said, like, not necessarily like a lyric. I think I just heard kind of the vibe, like the instrumental, I believe, because that felt very, like, I kind of recognized it. But first of all, I love the lyrics, obviously. I can't really tell. I'm assuming it's supposed to be kind of like because again, in the beginning there, it seems like it's kind of was an internal monologue with himself of like he was going over to the dark side, you know what I mean? Like he was transforming. Again, I don't even know if necessarily it was supposed to be like werewolf, because there's a lot of bats, but I just think that's because the moon was out. But it was kind of like an internal monologue is my thought about it. And then like as the song progressed, he kind of turned over to the dark side, you know what I mean? Like he let himself go in a way. And he was just saying that, you know, non-believers will be devoured, which is crazy. But I'm assuming, again, like I said, he kind of turned, if that makes sense. At least I believe so. But I love the vibe. Like I said, it was very much like Mana vibes of that kind of, because again, it reminded me so much. I talked about it with that song of it sounding like the song by the you know what it was. I can't remember at the moment what the song is called, but I remember that being so cool to me. And this is also kind of like that, except this is much more of, like I said, it's like dramatic. It's got that Halloween vibe. It's very spooky, which I love too. And the like vocals, the like the more just breathy vocalizations that were in the back of it. It was so cool. It felt like I was watching a horror movie. You know what I mean? I love that though. I love the sound. I thought it was awesome. Okay, that was a nice first song, definitely. I think it definitely cements like what he wants to do on his own. I think it's like a very strong concept to start off with, obviously. But that was awesome. I really enjoyed that. So we're on to our next song, which is his collab, if you'd call it that, with Josh. I do not remember the title at the moment, but this is for a show, if I'm not mistaken. And I think this show's like clips of the show too, so I decided to do this one. Probably won't be subtitles on this, but I don't really mind too much. I just like listening to music. So we're gonna go into our next song. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, let's go into our next song. This is Sino Ka Ba, that's right, in studio from the Iron Heart Season 2. I've never heard of this show. I believe it's probably a show or a movie. I've never heard about it, so this is going to be interesting to hear the vibes. It looks already like we're at like kind of a high society, rich people type of scenario, so I'm intrigued about it. But like I said, this is Pablo and Josh, so I'm excited. And there are no subtitles on this video. There are auto-translated captions, but I don't really trust them. So we're gonna go ahead without them and just listen to this. So without further ado, let's go. Oh! Yeah, I get the vibes. Hello. Okay. Very dramatic. Ooh. Ooh. I love how this is kind of like almost a soft rock song. Wasn't expecting that, but I like it a lot. Ooh, when both of these guys sing, it's really awesome. Like, I feel like in most of their group songs, it's like Stell and Justin get the high notes, you know what I mean? But I love whenever they really bring out the full scale, like just belting vocals. I love when they bring it out, so I'm excited to hear more of that now that I know the vibe. Oh my god, someone died. I missed that. Oh my god. I'm just feeling it. Oh my god. Woo. Oh, the piano is so stunning too. Woo. Ooh. Ooh, both of them. I love that. Oh my gosh, they are really bringing out the vocal guns with the song, and I love that. Honestly, is this show good, or if it's I just said show or movie? I should have just remembered season 2. Is this show good? I want to know, because I really wanted to like dive into like Filipino media as well, because that usually helps me a lot with learning languages. So if this is good, let me know, because I might watch it because they were involved in the OST, you know? I love the string too. This instrumental's gorgeous.
Tinutugis mo dito, kanino ba dapat ibaling ang galit sa kawalan ng katarungan? Sa natatakbuhan, kung inapakan ng karapatan. Sino ba ang nagkamali dito at bakit?
Dang, there's a lot in this show. I love that part. Oh! And helicopter crash too? Oh my god. Woo! Darn. Woo! Was that it? Is it just credits now? Yeah. Ooh! Yeah, that was really, really interesting. I mean, I think that OSTs kind of have... I've talked about this when I've watched and listened to other OSTs of theirs. I think that OSTs usually have, like, 2 general baskets that they kind of fall into. It's the more dramatic, sadder ballads, and then the high energy, like pep kind of songs. I don't think that makes sense in English. Sorry, I've been reading in Swedish all day long, so it's kind of like going wrong in my head. But it's like either very energetic, very pumping, like pumping up pump up the jam. You know what I mean? Like that kind of song, or it's like a kind of ballad, sort of. This is not a ballad necessarily, I think, but with the way that it sounded, I think that it was probably a little bit angsty at the very least. And like, again, I know there were a couple of English lyrics in there, but it's kind of hard when I don't have to read to kind of catch it the first time. I will definitely need to like read through it and listen to it again, of course, but like I said, I enjoy that a lot of ways because I loved the piano and the string and like the scale of the song. It felt very grand. It felt very huge. I feel like this could be like the final section of like a movie, or like, you know, because this is a show, but in a very dramatic ending moment, this could be the song, definitely. Like if a fight breaks out and like one of the main characters like get seriously injured, and it's like that moment where you're like, are they alive, or are they like, did we just watch our favorite character die? Like that kind of moment, that would be a good song for that. You know what I mean? Because you're like, you hear this kind of dramatic like music in the back, and you're like, your heart rate is pumping up, and you're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen, like that kind of thing. I feel like it would be perfect for that. And I also love their vocals. They were very like, again, like I said, they're very strong here, and they're just belting, like just letting it all out. And I love that. It's just both of these guys. I know that Pablo does sing a lot in their songs, but most like these guys do rap a lot as well. But again, I have reiterated this so many times. They're basically all rappers and singers. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, listen to Akala and you'll know. But anyway, enough of that. We're going to go into our next song so we don't spend too much time on each one. Let's go into Determinado with JOSUE. I think this is a visualizer, but I'm not entirely sure. But I am excited to listen to the first song that we have from Rad Kids, if that is correct. I'm saying their duo name correct there, right? Because they usually they have some producing credits on like SB19 songs, so I believe that is right. Anyway, though, I'm excited. Let's go into our next song. Let's go. Alright, everybody, let's go into our next music video. This is Pablo and JOSUE's Determinado. Again, let me know if I'm pronouncing his name right or wrong. It does help me a lot. But I'm very excited for this. I didn't know this was a music video. I thought we were just getting visualizers from this point. The next two songs are visualizers, however, this is not. So I'm very excited about this. This is from 8 months ago, if I saw it correctly. So it's the beginning of this year. And I believe I probably saw kind of when it came out, because this was around the time that I started reacting to them, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like a month after I started watching them. So I'm excited to get into this. But yeah, we got English subtitles on this as well. So let's dive right in. Let's go. And we're 1Z here too. Cheers. I wonder if I get to see him. Perhaps. Ooh! Immediately very epic. Ooh! Hello! I've never heard his voice and I've never seen his face. So that's kind of crazy. I know I probably should have before, but I just haven't. Ooh, I love this immediately. It feels like I just went into church, you know what I mean? Like whenever you, whenever a hymn starts and you hear this very, this kind of chorus and almost echoey sing because of the church, usually. It's like, the echo is insane in there. So it's just like this kind of bouncing all over the walls mixed with this type of sound. It's just very epic. You know what I mean? And the string here too. Ooh! We got a diss track? I assume. Okay, we're breaking shit too. Oh! I like his tone a lot. I mean, it makes sense because they're brothers, that they would kind of have... I mean, they don't... usually you don't have that similar voices. Sometimes it can be different, but they have like a similar way of like rapping and doing it kind of like right here, like in the front of the mouth, and they're very like spitty with it, you know? Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of, I wouldn't even really call this a diss track. It's more like a murder song. I don't know what to say. They were so aggressive, and I love that. Don't get me wrong, but they're just so, just like I said, they're aggressive with this. They're not letting any punches fall short. They're literally like going for uppercuts in this song. Hello. I love the colors, by the way, of this music video. It's very cold, almost. Woo! I didn't know that I need to see him on a bike, but I did. Because he looks very good. Ooh! Ooh! A blaze. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! They're both so fast on it too. They're both able to just be like, oh, oh my god. With all of these songs, they've been so just I don't know, energy taking from me, because it's like, it's so just wow, that I'm just like, dang. I feel like I'm being suffocated in this moment, like something is stepping on my sternum. Is that what this is called? My sternum? Somebody's like setting their foot right here, and I'm like, you know, that's what these songs are making me feel, because it's crazy, but I love it. Ooh. Oh. They found each other. Ooh. Oh my god. Like, Pablo is bringing out his, like, the singing talents, but Jose is just, like, he's like screaming in this almost scream-o, like, way, you know what I mean? Jeez. That was so sudden. What happened to letting your songs breathe for a little bit? Because I cannot handle it whenever a song is just like, we're done. Deal with that. Oh my god. Oh, I love whenever they get aggressive. Like, I truly do. Like, it's just so awesome. Like, I feel like this happened a lot with Philippe's music too, where like every single song that I listened to, I felt like I was getting kicked in the head with every new lyric, because it's so it's not dissing towards a specific person, and it doesn't like seem like they ever really target anybody in particular. They're just like, I guess, like kind of pointing to the haters and being like, this is about you. And you know who you are. Like, we don't need to name names. We don't need to name anybody. You know who you are. And if this song is about you, you know it is. You know what I mean? Because, like, I talked about this a little bit with Philippe as well. Is like, even though it's so aggressive that at some points I get affected by it, I also know that this is not directed in any way towards me, but that can be kind of hard sometimes to like distinguish, because I'm just so like, lyrics like directly affect me a lot. You know what I mean? So this is a lot, but I loved it too. Like, it was just everywhere, all over the place, and very nuts, but we enjoyed that in this part of the internet. But yeah, all right. Okay, and like I said, I love the colors. It was very, like, it felt like it was cold and damp, and I love the blue fire. I'm assuming it's fire, but it's so cool. That's the most hot fire, right? It's like fire that burns blue, if I remember that from chemistry. But anyway, I'm excited to go into the next song as well. Now we have two visualizers. We're going to go into Akala, which is also a Pablo and Jose song. But like I said, this is a visualizer. I do not know if there are lyrics attached to this. So if there are, great. If there aren't, that's okay. But let's go into our next song. Let's go. Alright, lovely. So let's go into our next song. This is the Pablo and Jose Akala visualizer. I am excited to hear this as well. I think this was released around the same time as the previous song Determinado was. So we're going to see what this sounds like, if we're going to have similar vibes or maybe something different. I really don't know. But we have subtitles on this, so that's really nice. So there's only been one of them so far that I haven't gotten the translation for. So that's great. We'll see what happens with edsa. Again, I don't remember how it was. Edsa, yes. We'll see how it is with that, but for now, it's been pretty good. We've got a pretty good distribution here. So, without further ado, let's go. Whoa! Even more church-like. Feels like a game soundtrack, too. Like, did you guys play Earthbound? Kind of feels like a song from Earthbound, doesn't it? Like in when you're fighting Gygus. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this. Are we in a library? Oh. Hold on. Maybe not. Same. Gusto ko pang malasing ng todo para makataka sa realidad. Alam kong hindi ito ang sagot, nais lang maabot ang alabaan. Dami-dami taong gustong kunin ang sarili tapos ka pa tumalik. Sabi mo lahat ng yan ay makakaya at lilipas din lahat. Halika nga dito pare. Buhay ay ganyan talaga. Mahilig siya manghilap pababa. Sakyan mo lang hanggang magsawa. Diyan mo rin naman makukuha. At patututunan ko paano abutin ang mga... Oh my god. He was going crazy there. Sometimes whenever I listen to like rap music, I'll be like trying to read the lyrics and I'm like, I feel like I can't keep up with it. But I feel like I kind of already get the deal. Yeah. I mean, I only started like I drank for the first time like literally 2 months ago, so it's not been that long. However, I understand. Like, even though it's not been long for me, I can understand why some people depend on it so much, you know? And also it is addictive, but... Ooh! So that's what it was. Bunch of alcohol. Is it supposed to be? Akala. Is it alcohol? Is it alcohol? I usually don't trust, like, whenever I translate things on, like, Google Translate, it usually doesn't end up great for me. So let me know what it means, obviously. You guys help me a lot, so thank you. Ooh! Yeah, I think so. Ooh! Those background vocals.
Kailangan ko pa bang isama yan sa pag-inadap ko na matutunan? Kulang na, kulang pa ang aking kaalaman. Pusin ang lalaban, di ko na nga alam saan papupunta. Siguro nga ito lang ang sagot. Diyos ko po, di ko na malaman ang gusto nyo. Gusto ko lang subukan na maging ako nang walang panghusga sa mga mata nyo. Di nakala, mawawala ang bahala. Buti pa rito may tama, panipuhos mo and just let it do.
That is true too. I realize this, and I already know that for me, I have like, not only do I have like alcohol problems in my family, like some of my family members have been addicted, but I also have an addictive personality in general that comes kind of with like the that kind of comes with it, you know what I mean? Of being autistic is that sometimes when you find something that you really love, then you kind of like get stuck to it, you know what I mean? And you kind of like can't, like, if you love something enough, you'll want it over and over and over and over again. That's kind of a part of it. And so I realized the first time that I drank, and I was like, I feel like I can talk easier. I feel like I can fit in. I feel like I fit in the society finally, because that's always been a big part of it, is that I never felt like I fit in. I never felt like I was a part of my family, to society, because I never really understood what was going on around me. So the first time that I drank, and I was like, huh, so this is why people do it. But I honestly am not that bad. Like, it's usually just like once a week, even if that. Like, it's not often, but I understand why some people like feel like it can fix their problems, because it is a depressant. It's a depressant. It's a depressant on your brain. So it just like, it kind of makes all, like, at least some of the bad feeling go away. You know what I mean? At least if you don't drink too much, then you kind of like just don't feel anything. I love this effect too. It still has that kind of echoey sound on their voices as well, if you hear it. Shut! I see those shot glasses, yeah. And that looks like Jack Daniels. Ooh! I like that a lot. Like, I hear, like, there's a, like, we started, like, kind of, like, our vision started blurring, and then there's kind of the tinnitus, the little, like ringing in your ear, and then I just hear it, like, Pablo, I think it's Pablo, that's in the back just talking, while, like, it's very mumbly, though, it's barely heard. Thankfully, I've never been that drunk, though. Oh, it doesn't feel great. Oh! Right into it again. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. Some parts the instrumental sounds like it's almost falling. But it kind of turns up again. Very interesting. Whoa. I love the visualizers this group creates because they always have very interesting, like 3D, CG, maybe? Yes, like CG scenes and sets that I really like. For example, like again, I think this is it kind of looked like a library until I realized like what the song is about, and I saw like the bottles, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. So I'm assuming this is some sort of bar. You know what I mean? But I like them a lot, honestly. I do. But yeah, that was very interesting. It started off very much like the song is definitely very mellow for sure, and I understand why, because it like definitely adds on to the actual meaning of the song of being like, hey, alcohol, even though sure it can like make you forget about life a little bit, it's not gonna make you lose your problems. You know what I mean? Like it'll make you not think about it for a little bit, but then it's right back. It's right in front of your head once again. Because I remember the first time, like I said, when I drank, I was like, this is not good. This is not good. And so I am very glad, though, that, you know, it's not. Because here we have specific stores. You can't buy it at, like, grocery stores. You have to go to specific stores. Or I should say one specific store, because it's like a monopoly. We have a monopoly for alcohol. There's only one store in the country that you can go to, or a chain, I should say, one chain of stores you can go to buy alcohol. So that's like a good thing. I think if it was available everywhere, I understand why a lot of people are addicted to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like that a lot. Definitely, it definitely reminded me a lot of Ken's drink smoke too, of just like, I want to forget my problems. I just want to have a nice night, but it's gonna come right back after we're finished. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be right there in the front of my mind once more. Once we're done with this in the morning, we're gonna start this over again. You know what I mean? But I liked it. I definitely did. It sounded very just blown out. And like I said, it had this huge scale, and it felt like, again, when we started it off, it felt like I was in a church, and their voices had these like effects on them that like it sounded very almost echoey and floaty. It's like their voices were like dragged out a little bit, you know what I mean? Which I did like. But yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I like that. I definitely did. It was a lot more sad than I thought we would get from the two of them, but I enjoyed it. I mean, he has written a lot of songs that are quite sad, so it's not that crazy, but still. Anyway, I'm excited to get into our last song for this listen. This is Edsa. This was released right before, I think, his first album. I don't remember which like order they came in, Alone and No. I don't remember what they're called, but they're backwards. They're like opposites. You know what I mean? I don't remember. I think it came out before the first of the song, of the first of the albums was released, if I'm not mistaken there. Again, I could be completely wrong there, but I think that is the case. But I'm excited. Let's go into our last song. Let's go. All right, lovelies, this is the last song for today. This is the edsa official visualizer. This was released about 2 months ago, August. Yes, okay. So I believe this was probably released before his first album or in between them. Not entirely sure, but they were not included on either of them. That's why I included it here. So just know that. Just know that's why it's kind of in the middle of things, or at the end. It's at the end of things, obviously, but like it's kind of a little bit more ambiguous of where it should probably be. But I'm excited. We got English subtitles in this one as well, so we have 4 out of 5, which is a very good number, because sometimes it can be like none of them. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to this. Let's go. It was kind of giving me like GTA in the thumbnail, so it's gonna be interesting. Okay. Oh, my butt. My butt? Yeah, that is the GTA font, right? That is used? I believe so. Or like the for the like you're dead like thingy. No, it's not that. But it is, correct? It's something from like Grand Theft Auto.
EDSA kaban. But I'm riding on, I keep riding on. Di pa rin nasanay itong aking kailaliman.
My butt never got used to this.
Eto na naman sa EDSA kaban.
Ooh.
But I'm riding on, I keep riding on.
Okay.
Siksikan ba't mo pa pinagpilitan? But I'm riding on, I keep riding on.
Okay.
Teka lang, ano na nga bang petsa? Andito na naman kasi ako sa EDSA. Kompleto lang.
Is that actually him on the bike? I can't even tell if that is him. But if it is him, that's really cool. I'm gonna see. It's maybe is that? Maybe that's the brand of the bike. I'm trying to like understand what EDSA means. I don't really know because it's like it's like he's on something. You know what I mean? So maybe it is the bike. But it looked like him a lot. The eyebrows. Yeah, that's definitely him for sure. I love it. It's so upbeat, which I wasn't expecting, but I do love it. It's just very, it makes me feel good. You know what I mean? I remember that I so badly, when I was growing up, I so badly wanted to be like a motorbike person. I didn't want a car, and I still don't want a car. I think cars are necessary. I think cars, like, if you live in a city, you don't need a car. You know what I mean? And I live so close by. I can take buses if I really need to go somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't need a vehicle. I have my bike, like my actual bike that I use, but I was like so insistent that I wanted a motorcycle, when I was growing up, and my parents were like, "No, you can't do that. That's so unsafe." And I was like, cars are always like also really unsafe, but they look so cool, and I wish I was riding around on those. Honestly, sometimes I'm just like, if they weren't like also quite bad for the environment, I would love to have one. Ooh! Hello! I still haven't paid for my last ticket. Ooh. Again, it's so like just feel good. What's up, dude? Of course. Remember that. Woo! There was a pause. I wasn't expecting that. It's okay. Hello, everybody. And his little thingy there with the teeth. I love that. I'm gonna look up right now if it's like a brand or if it's just like an actual word or what about it. I really don't know. I'm gonna see real quick so that I get to know about it. Oh, it's the oh, okay. It's a limited access highway around Manila, the capital city of the Philippines. That's really cool. I didn't know that. So it's like a street. Passes through 6 of Metro Manila's 17 local government units. Okay. So it's kind of like, did it say limited access? Yeah. So it's kind of like a cool highway type of situation of like, if you get on there, you're pretty sick. Yeah, no heavy trucks or tricycles. Okay, that makes sense. But okay, so it's the road. I wasn't expecting that. But that makes sense, I guess, because you're riding on the road, obviously. But that was very interesting. Like I said, it was much more upbeat than I thought it would be because we've gone through a lot of songs of having like kind of either a mellow vibe or just super, super strong, like just almost overwhelming type of beats, you know what I mean? So I wasn't really expecting this, although I thought it was very nice, obviously, and it made me feel very good, and I was just like, but I'm on Lord, we can burn out, you know what I mean? Like, it just felt nice to sing along to, and it just made me feel better in a way. But yeah, I didn't know that he was like a motorcycle enjoyer, so that's really cool. Like I said, when I was growing up, I really wanted one because I remember when I was like going to like the store or whatever, and when I saw like a group of like motorcycles drive by, I would be like, I want to be part of one of those, because they always have these like convoys, and you never do that with a car. You never like drive with your bros in your cars, you know, because you can just like put multiple people in a car, but there's only like I think it's maximum 2 people that can be on a motorcycle. So most of the times, like, you just ride in a group, which I think is so fun. And again, seeing that of them just driving like in between cars, it was always so fun to look at too. And so I was like, oh, damn, I wish I was that person. But obviously you need to take a driving test, and also I don't need a vehicle. I don't know where I would park it. But that was really fun, like I said, and I love the like visual of just, again, I didn't expect him to be here, but that's really awesome. This is basically just a music video if it wasn't for the fact that it had like a layover of like the lyrics. But I thought that was very fun. Like I said, it was just very, very much an enjoyable time of just like being like, let's go, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was all I had for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining me on this journey. I'll be here next time with, I believe, an album, because I think these are all of the singles that he has that are not connected to any album. I know that he's probably released some things early, but I decided to do it just like the whole album, and I believe he has 2 out that are like connected to each other. So I'm gonna probably get to the first one that was released of those 2 next time, which I'm excited about. And I don't know if it's gonna be next week because I am probably not gonna be here. We'll see, because I'm gonna be on a break, so I'll probably be taking like a week-long break or something like that next week. So keep that in mind as we are going to this. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's go on to the outro and I'll finish this video. So yeah, let's go. Alright, lovely. So that was all I had for my first episode of Pablo for our SB19 solo journey. I am very happy to finally got through some songs. And again, these are all very epic. And so I feel like even though it's 6 p.m. right now, or almost 6 p.m., it feels like my energy is all the way up, you know what I mean? So I'm happy that I started with this so that I could like keep up that energy, because I have another video to film after this. But yeah, like I said, I think these are all of the singles. These are at least all the singles that he has on his Spotify. But if I'm missing anything, obviously, please let me know. I do really appreciate you guys telling me that sort of stuff. But he has the albums Alone. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but Alone and Laon, which he released a week apart from each other last month. So I'm very excited to catch up with that and get to it, because we need to hurry up here, folks. We had some like album releases right next to each other, so we need to get to this. But I believe the first one is Alone that he released, which has 7 songs on it. 8 songs, wow. So we're gonna get to that. Or La Luna was on it, but that's everything, I believe. Yes, those are all the songs that I've listened to before. So the rest of it is gonna be new. So I'm excited about that. It seems to have a wolf theme here too, so that's gonna be fun. But like I said, I believe that I'll probably get to it when I get back from my break, because I have my after I'm done with my midterm next week, I have a midterm in 5 days, everybody, so we're getting closer. But I believe after that I am going to be going home for a few days, and then I'll be back the week after that. So I'm going to be here whenever I'm here next, so be patient. Keep in mind that I might not be here at the current moment. I probably will pre-film some short stuff, but nothing long, so keep that in mind. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I think that was everything I wanted to say. So yeah, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel or going over to my Patreon. You can also like this video, and if you have anything to request, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye-bye.